Hey y'all, I'm back. Here's a video on redStack. This will be specifically useful for CCDC environments, aka Collegiate Cyber Defense Competitions for the red team. What this is going to do is going to allow you to have C2's command and controls in AWS. So let me scroll down, and there's lots of notes in here. And there's Sliver, Mythic, and Havoc. Here's the network diagram of it. So they have Guacamole, so you can check out those C2s via a browser. And it looks like Windows 11. Oh, this is awesome. Windows 11. And then your redirectors. So if we go down here, your prerequisites, you're going to need, well, an AWS account. You're going to need some credentials. You're going to need the AWS CLI on your, like I have Windows, so you'll have to put it on here. You'll need Terraform as well for Windows. You need your public IP of your computer. The repo needs to be cloned, and you need to make some keys. So it makes it pretty easy. So you can git clone, grab that. I've already got it here. So right here. Then what's the next thing? So he has it for all sorts of platforms, Linux, Mac OS. Here's Windows if you want to get this AWS CLI. So that's just as easy as click on here, go up there, and get started. Should be like a better command than that, but okay. Getting started. I think it's this version 2. Let's see here. Install the latest release. Here we are, Windows. Basically, I did this. I copied that, pasted it in, and installed. Then you got Terraform. So you can go to Terraform's site as well. See what that looks like. So there's Mac OS. Here's Windows. Just download it and put it in your path. Then you need IAM permissions. So he walks you through here. The console, user, create a user, call it something. So for instance, I have mine. If I just type in user, and there's users. I can create a user up here. As you can see, I already have redStack, but you just create user. Red ops, right? Click next. Provide access to the AWS console. And next, that kind of thing. And then you can grab the security credentials. So once you go back here, let's say users, let me say I'm in it. There's security credentials. And then you can get it through here. I've already done it, so you can't see it. But that's where you go to find that. Then I think I have this on there, and I also created, so how to create the IAM and attach the administrator access is here. So go to permissions, attach policies directly. So back here, back to users, redStack, and has administrator access, but I can add permission, and I can say add permission, and I can say, I think it's add user to group, existing groups, hang on. Directly, attach policies directly. So right here, and then this is where the administrator access, there's a lot of administrator. Which one did I have? I don't know which one I had. I had administrator access. Okay. Well, I didn't see it, but I'm sure it was there. Doesn't mean because I didn't see it, it wasn't there. So the next thing is to do this policy. I had to copy this, and I had to go through this whole process. So add policy directly, create a policy, select JSON, and then name it. something and create the policy. Then grab, the credentials and all that for later. So in here, add permissions, create inline policy, JSON, and then there's this, and then I pasted that in there. And next, all that kind of stuff. That should get you good to go there. And then, AWS config. If you run that, it'll prompt you for your access token and your secret token and some other things. Let's see here. I think, here we go. And basically, you give them those two things, and then you can do the region is US East 1, and the default output is JSON. So yeah, that's all you need. Access key, secret, region, and default output. Then you'll run this to make sure things are working. And you can get your private IP through this. You want that because you need to configure your file here. I'll scroll down. So down here, you'll want to put your public IP here. And you probably want to adjust the instance types if you don't like small for like silver. And what else? What else? Oh yeah, find the redirector domain and add a domain that you have, like a c2 dot whatever your domain you have. And you'll want to change out the SSH key in that file to the one you have. I would just name it that when you create it. So when you go in here, you could just say keys, key management service, maybe not. Create a key. That seems odd. Hang on. Let's see here. You could do it either this way, or you could do it through the GUI. Probably do it this way. So let's see here. How is it? Okay, so looks like this is how you would do it. Use whatever your username is. I think I was in here and I did like for instance, I went EC2. And I know it's in East Coast, there's Virginia, and then there's key pairs right here. And then I just created the key pair right here. As you can see, there it is. I just created through this mechanism, call it through that. So yep, there's that. Initial deployment. Let's see here. Oh yeah, copy this. So if we go in here and we go dir, and there is the Terraform vars that it says to copy. So it wants you to copy that and basically make it into, or copy the example TF vars and make this. And that's what that's doing. Examples, make that. And then this is when you look into it, Notepad for Windows, and then you change all these, your public IP, that key, this domain stuff, all these things. And then you can do Terraform init. It'll run through all that. It'll be fine with it. Then you can do Terraform plan and then Terraform apply. And then it should start deploying stuff. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Terraform apply that, because previously I did that. Because let's just do apply and just see what happens. Oh, it starts running it. Oh, what's this? Do you want to perform these actions? We can say yes. And then while that does that, I can go back up here, EC2, Virginia, and then most likely it'll populate here in a little bit. It does take a bit of time. Key pairs, security groups, refresh. Security groups, there's more. This is probably where I pause the video and come back. Hey, look at this, instances. Refresh. And there we are, Sliver, Apache, Havoc, Mythic, so forth and so on. So yeah, you can keep going with this. This should get you started. I hope it does. Until the next video, keep on hacking. All right, I'm back. We're going to finish off with what happened after Terraform apply. So once that happens, we checked out EC2. We saw that there's a Guacamole server. We checked out the public IP space. Then we put Guacamole at the end of the URL with HTTPS. And we're able to get to machines like Sliver here. Type in Sliver. There we go. So this should get you started on using some C2 infrastructure in AWS at the Collegiate Cyber Defense Competition.